brother. Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying Poser. Greatest podcast known to man, as voted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't fucking know, man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is going to be a different type of podcast than usual. Drinking a little bit. I woke up a little bit tipsy or whatever. It's fine. I'm in a good mood. Everyone's happy. Life is good. I stopped drinking for like 3 days. And then guess what happened yesterday? I got back doing it. We're back having fun, man. It's a podcast. I didn't know it was rules to a podcast, motherfuckers. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do. Shout out to iBook Boy, Muy Bastante, Mr. Broski, I Love, Rain, Venus Dietrap, Infamy, North Shooter. We have a little bit of a smaller crowd today. Why? Well, it's because our podcast is exactly 1 hour and 6 minutes late. Usually we do this podcast right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time every single Friday. Right now it's 4:37. Yep, we done did it again. But you know what? I had a good time. I had a good time last night. It was my buddy Marcel's birthday. I wanted to go wish him happy birthday. Said hi to his chick. Said, hey, your baby looks beautiful. You know, the usual things. Went out there. Had a good time, man. I saw this chick who I went on a date with maybe like a few months ago. And I made pasta. And she said it was too spicy because I added the extremely spicy pepper known as regular black pepper. Bitch, I added black pepper to this fucking pasta, and this bitch fucking said it was too spicy. That shit pissed me off. But I hadn't seen her in months. I saw her last night, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't really know what happened. I met a guy from Lithuania, and I asked him about 100,000 questions about Lithuania. I said, man, what's up with Lithuania? Oh, what's going on about this? How about guns? How about politics? How long you been here? I don't remember this fool's name. I don't remember anything about Lithuania. I don't like it. It might as well have never happened. Fuck Lithuania, man. I was like, how many languages you speak? He's like, Lithuanian and English. I'm like, oh damn. So you're just a regular ass dude. Cool. Whatever. Anyways, we got a couple of podcast topics to do on my list here. We got a couple of news articles. You guys will probably be listening to this later, but Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted of all charges, right? Not guilty. Whatever. It makes sense to me, but I'm sure his legal problems are not over yet. We'll talk a little bit about some local news. And I'm just in a good mood, man. Muy Bastante, one of our most favorite viewers, donated a fuckload of gift subscribes today. And I should say, you know what, man? I'm already like a little bit buzzed. Fuck it. Let's do a little bit of a different type of podcast for once, okay? For those of you who really appreciate the old way of doing things, you're gonna have a rough time today. No, I'm kidding. It'll probably be fine. Let's do it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do things out of order today. We're gonna do a Ninja Lifestyle movie review before we do anything else. Usually I save the movies for last, but today we're gonna do movies right now because it's on the top of my list. So 2 nights ago, I watched the movie Demolition Man with that fucking guy from Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. I couldn't think of it. I almost said Arnold Schwarzenegger. Demolition Man was pretty fucking sick, man. And the reason I watched Demolition Man because I saw a meme and it said Demolition Man accurately predicted the future. And I said, well, that sounds weird. What do you mean? And they said something like, everyone's a pussy or something. I said, oh, that sounds like a movie I want to watch. And I've watched it a long time ago, but I don't remember it. So I watched it now, and I'm like, damn. So here's the story. Demolition Man is about the future society or whatever, and everyone's nice and polite, and there's no one eats anything unhealthy, and no one does anything bad. There's no more crime, and everyone just is like, oh, I hope you have a great day. Oh, take care. Okay, everyone. The police are like nice to everybody. There hasn't been a murder in 19 years in this society. And then some criminal gets out of jail or something and starts killing people. And these cops are such pussies, they don't know how to stop them. They're like, hey, stop that. And he's like, fuck you. And they're like, oh, you just said the F word. Oh, my goodness. And everyone just falls down and they just cry about everything. And it made me think, about today, man. or maybe more about tomorrow. It's funny that like the movie's serious. It's a serious action movie, but it's so comedic. There's a lot of comedy in this movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody. There's a lot of guns and fighting scenes and cool shit like that. It reminds you a lot of like Rambo. And then there's other parts where you're like, dude, this is a comedy. This is a fucking comedy movie. What the fuck is going on here? And it's just brilliant, man. And it really made me think of like when I go on Twitter, you know, it's just people crying about, oh, this and that. Everyone needs to be nice to everybody. Oh my God. And then it kind of made me think a little deeper, thanks to the weed. I smoked a little bit of weed. I thought to myself, what happens, like, what really happens in society? Like, let's say, like, we make this basic idea all the time. What happens, like, when we honestly, we separate all the pussies from the non-pussies? And I'm sure a lot of people would, like, disagree on exactly the verbiage there. But let's just say, let's make it simple. All the people that are, like, afraid of guns go over here, and all the people that like guns go over here. And then let's say that a murderous, treacherous, rapist, murderer gets out. What happens? I'll tell you exactly what happens. All the pussies go, please, please, I know we disagree politically, but please help me. Please help me. You must help in some way. And that that also brought me back to when coronavirus first started here in Las Vegas. I don't know if you guys experienced this too, but when the toilet paper thing was happening, also if you went into a grocery store, there were zero groceries. None. Nothing. There was nothing. There's no meat. There's no beans. There's no soup. There's no lettuce. There's no produce. There's nothing. And I remember I got a phone call from one of my friends saying, hey, dude, shit's getting really weird, man. If the rioting starts, I got to come over to your house. And I thought to myself, why? Why? Don't you have faith in your fellow human being? This is so strange. Why do we disagree on everything and suddenly you need my help? And I had all of this epiphany all happened during during me watching Demolition Man. I got all these memories back, and I'll never forget that because it was very eye-opening. And I don't want to make this into like a gun podcast, but I just think it's not just guns. I think it's just a way of thinking, right? All the people that think like, oh, like oh, everyone should be nice and everyone should be cool and please, like, we should all just get along. And then other people are like, well, I'm just going to be prepared. You know, I want everyone to get along too, but I just want to be prepared. It makes it seem like I'm going too much into like the gun topic, but I just mean generally, even if there were no guns, even if there was no guns in America, there would still be two groups of people. The people down to get down and the people that just expect the world to go great. And when the world doesn't go great, guess who wants to team up? There's always one group of people that wants to team up, and I couldn't stop thinking about that as I was watching Demolition Man, because that's exactly what happened. All the pussies were like, "Oh no, we need to find a tough guy because we're not able to deal with exactly what we wanted. Like, we created this world and now we can't handle it. So please, Jesus, if you exist, help me, God." As I take a drink of the strawberry Mike's Harder lemonade. Usually every Friday after the podcast, I go eat dinner, or supper, as some people would say. I go eat dinner with my buddy Nick, and he's gonna cruise over here and he's gonna say, "Wow, you're acting really weird," and I'm gonna say, "Oh hell yeah, I am." Let's read some articles. First article is kind of goofy, man. Las Vegas Metro Police Department. Officer arrested, suspected of DUI in police vehicle. Now, when I read this, I thought, you know what? Cops are very bold. You know, cops kind of can get away with everything, right? Typically, if a cop is driving drunk, and let's say he's off duty, he's driving, he gets pulled over for a DUI. He goes, "Hey, listen, man, I work for the Boulder Command. Listen, I know I'm a little bit drunk. How about you just pull my car over and I'll just fucking get an Uber?" I think most cops are gonna go, "Sure, You know, you're one of us. Fuck it. You get a free pass. And you say, okay, cool. This guy is so goddamn bold. Let me read the article. Fucking Las Vegas, man. You know, I feel like this happens everywhere, though. So, the article reads, police arrested an officer in September accused of driving under the influence in a police car. The officer was arrested on a charge of misdemeanor DUI, according to a heavily redacted report released by the department on Friday. According to the report, dispatch heard radio traffic that was, quote, suspicious and not readable. So he's probably just like slurring and stuttering on the cop radio, maybe, or maybe he like rolled over and accidentally hit the button, so they're just hearing him like talk to himself or singing some songs. He's just singing Motley Crue, just drunk as fuck in his cop car. Like, I know I'm supposed to be working and arresting people, but fuck it. So after midnight, a roll call was done to check the status of each officer on duty. 2 sergeants responded to look for the vehicle, which was supposed to be parked at the police department. It was not there. Oh, the Northwest Area Command. Keep that in mind for our next article. Northwest Area Command. Don't worry, this will all make sense in a minute. The sergeants learned Officer Michael Carell was assigned to the vehicle. When they called him, he said he was on his way back. When he returned to the station with the vehicle, the sergeants noted a strong odor of alcohol on Carell, as well as bloodshot and watery eyes and slightly slurred speech. After field sobriety tests were conducted, he was taken to Las Vegas City Jail. That's it. That's the end of the article. Now, if you're watching this podcast on YouTube, or if you're watching on live here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle, look at this fucking picture. Now, if you're listening on audio, let me describe this guy. He's drunk as fuck. In his booking photo, and like his photo they take when you go to jail, his eyes are red, his eyes are watery, he's sad, he's like slightly sweaty, and he's clearly drunk as shit. You can just tell, like, sometimes it's the eyebrows that give it away. He's just like, duh. And this fool's out driving a police car. Get the fuck out of here with a gun on him. Man, I just went on this gun rant a moment ago, but let me tell you this. If you're carrying a gun at a bar, if you're open carrying a gun at a bar, you're not allowed to be served alcohol. I don't know exactly how that law works or why, but I feel like it's an okay law. It really don't bother me. I don't think that we should be getting these gun carriers too drunk. Why? Because then they start breakdancing and then their gun goes off. Look it up. Google that if you think I'm being weird. Google that fucking exact scenario. Muy Basade says, I need to shave my legs. I got 30 until I need an Uber. Give a sticker pack question. You have to ask the question. Today, we're changing everything. Muy Basade's in charge of trivia. So you ask the question, people answer, then I will go back and read what happened. Sensible. Guns and alcohol don't mix. I agree. Guns and alcohol don't mix. I'm totally down with that law. I'm totally good with that law. What I'm getting at is this guy's a cop. He's carrying a gun. He has a shotgun in his car. Probably has a rifle in his car. And he's just out cruising the streets drunk as fuck. Swerving. Going crazy. Slurring his speech. Calling dispatch. Hey, dispatch. You ever heard of Bofa? Excuse me, Officer 33, what are you talking about? Both of these nuts! Click. Like, what is this fool out here doing, man? And I think it's ironic because you know you gotta be drunk as fuck. You gotta be so drunk. You have to be so drunk because a cop will let a cop go for anything. A cop will always let a cop go. I know it's not fair, but that's how life is, okay? I'm not going to sit here and complain about it because that's how life is. A cop is going to let a cop go until you cross the line. So here's what happened. This guy was so incredibly drunk that they couldn't even cover it up. Bro, that's bold. That's like, they talk about like disregard for the law. That is bold. That's a bold man. I'm proud of you, man. It wouldn't surprise me if he was at the same bar as me last night. God damn it. Anyways, let's go to our next article here. The article means nothing, right? It just says robbery, suspect shot and killed by police. I want to go back to our roots, man. If you guys remember the first 100 episodes of Stop Crying Poser, these people who write these articles, they spell everything wrong. And that used to be one of our biggest bits. And I don't know if it's true, but I have a feeling deep down in my heart, I still love you. Deep in my heart, I have this feeling that because of the podcast Stop Crying Poser, many people who work for Fox 5 Vegas news website have been either fired or they may have downloaded spell check. I think it's because of me. Because every single week after week after week after week, we found extreme spelling and grammatical errors. And now, lo and behold, by the same person, Caitlin Lilly, two first names, Caitlin and Lilly. Someone's name is Caitlin Lilly, and she always spells everything wrong. I want to introduce you guys to the Norwest Area Command. Not the Northwest. Oh no, the Norwest Area Command. A place that does not exist. And I guess that is, that's where one of the officers worked at when he killed some robbery suspect. We're not going to read about the robbery because no one really cares, but the fact that they not only missed out on one letter, but two letters. Now, let's go to trivia. Muy bastante ask, what does res what? Fuck. Bitch. What does res ipsa loquitur mean? What does res ipsa loquitur mean? I think it means, I'll see you around. I think it means I'll see you around. Nobody got the trivia right, so nobody gets a free sticker pack. But if anyone in the chat room decides to participate, you will be the winner of a sticker pack. Let's also remember that Googling is allowed. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, it's probably very disorganized. Last article of the day. Kyle Rittenhouse is acquitted on all charges in the trial over killing two in Kenosha. This kid looks like he's fucking 9 years old. This fucking kid. If a 9-year-old shot me with an AR, I'd be mad too. Okay, let's be honest. I'd be fucking mad. Let's read. Kyle Rittenhouse, the 18-year-old who fatally shot two people during the unrest last year in Kenosha, has been acquitted of all charges in a criminal trial that divided the nation over questions about gun rights, violence at racial justice, protests, and vigilantism. Vigilantism? I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Did anyone get the trivia correct? I think no. No one wants free stickers? Well, then eat my fucking dick. I think from the little bit I've read about this trial, I think, well, you guys know me. I think this guy, from the video evidence I saw, it appeared that he did nothing wrong. But, you know, there's a lot more that goes into this. So it appeared that he didn't do much wrong. And I had read, this may not be 100% right, I had read that he killed a pedophile. So if that's the case, homie, there's a house for sale 3 houses over. Move into my neighborhood. You can kill as many pedophiles as you want, as many as you need. You just do you, boo. You do you, boo boo. I think from what I had read, the lawyers, the prosecutors were like really blowing it. I had read that the prosecutors were blowing it so bad. He said, I saw clips on Reddit, and obviously I'm biased, okay? If anyone feels like they disagree with this verdict, I am biased. So you can skip ahead in the podcast if you want, if you don't want to hear the jokes. But I had read that the prosecutor had grabbed a rifle off of the table and like put his finger on the trigger and pointed at the jury, which is a big no-no for anyone who has guns. I had read that he said something along the lines of, so why were you running to the fire? Why did you feel the need to run? And he said, well, because there was a fire. Sounds fucking hilarious. And then the prosecutor also said something along the lines of, so why would you even be? Why would you even be in that city of Kenosha? Why'd you even go there? And then he said, because my dad lives there. I'm there all the time. And I feel like a lot of that, we didn't get to hear a lot of that in all the things we were talking about. You know, we discussed this case for months and months and months. Now that this case really happened, everyone's like, oh, okay, like now that the facts are there. I also think that's I think that's why speculating, like, you shouldn't be speculating too much. And I'm super guilty. I'm probably one of the worst offenders of speculating before we have all the facts. I'm the worst. I admit it. I'm terrible. I'd be like, I get to the point where I speculate so much I start making shit up. So it's it's a lesson to not do that, because in this situation, after all the facts were presented, and it's not just a judge that said, hey, it wasn't just a judge that was like, hey, dude, you're good. It was jurors, man, a lot of people. And I like to believe that these jurors, maybe in the beginning of this trial, maybe these jurors were like, man, this guy's kind of a dickhead. And by the end of the trial, in my happy world, they go, you know what? Now that I've heard all the facts, I think I'm ready to make a decision. Let's let this guy go. That being said, he did kill 2 people. Well, he killed 1 person. I really don't give a fuck about the pedophile, but he killed someone, and that's really unfortunate. You know, we make all these jokes and memes, and we laugh at these people, but someone really died, and that might be somebody's brother, might be somebody's father, somebody's son, someone, you know, like, it's very sad when someone dies, but, you know, that like, not to not to make a joke about it, but that's why I don't be going to protests, man. I'm not hanging out over there. A cop might beat my ass. I might be on the other side. I might be like helping cops. A cop might beat my ass or kill me on accident. I'm not going over there, man. No protests for me. I know we've kind of we jumped around for the topics for now, but that's just my opinion. We're not going to read this whole article. We can read you guys can read it in your own time. I mean, it's clear, like, everyone's fucking heard this story, whatever. We're just doing a podcast here, you know. I'm not a fucking news anchor. God damn it. Motherfucker, I'm drinking a Mike's Harder strawberry, god damn it. Delicious. Nobody got the trivia question right. That's great. I guess nobody wanted a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. Nah, what do we have to talk about? Demolition Man. Oh, also, I looked it up. So I'm watching Demolition Man. I've told you guys this before. When I watch dubbed movies, like I tried to watch Squid Games when it was dubbed with English, so the people's mouths are moving, but the mouth is moving weird, and it doesn't match what they're saying because they're speaking Korean, obviously. I didn't like it. I think it's fucking weird and annoying. So I watch when I do watch those foreign movies, I watch with subtitles. So anyways, I'm watching Demolition Man, and at one point, this guy goes, I would like to invite you to Pizza Hut. But this motherfucker's mouth, his mouth didn't say Pizza Hut. It said something weird. And then the girl goes, oh, that's great. I love Pizza Hut. And then the bitch's mouth did something weird. And then after they got there, they're like, welcome to Pizza Hut. And the fucking guy's mouth did something fucking weird. And I said, fuck this. This is pissing me off. I watched the whole movie. We're an hour into this movie, and somebody's mouth is looking looks weird. Pissed me off. So I Googled it. I'm so weird. I know. I said, I paused the movie. I pulled out my phone. I Googled it. I said, Demolition Man, Pizza Hut. What the fuck is going on here? Something's weird with these fools' mouths. Turns out that in the European release, they changed it to say Pizza Hut. But in the real American release, it said Taco Bell, because I guess they didn't have much Taco Bells in Europe. Something like that. But motherfucker, I knew right away something was weird with these Pizza Hut talking motherfuckers, and then the logo looked weird. When they walked past the logo, it said Pizza Hut, but it just looked weird. I'm like, dude, no, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you ain't gonna get me again, you piece of shit. I fell for it once, you ain't getting me again. Yeah, it turns out that whatever version of the movie I watched said Pizza Hut, but the original regular American version says Taco Bell. And if you think about how your mouth goes, mouth it with me. Taco Bell. And then mouth again. Pizza Hut. Motherfucker, the mouth doesn't move the same. Not even close. Not even close. Bell, Hut, Bell, Hut. Your mouth goes way different. Piss me off, man. It just made no fucking sense. How is this how the fuck is it a podcast topic? My life is terrible. Man, that shit. Did I just say Arnold Schwarzenegger? I meant Sylvester Stallone. I said that earlier too. I meant Sylvester Stallone. But in my defense, they did mention Arnold in the movie. They did. They said that he's president. And I hope that fool never becomes president. But he was a badass bodybuilder, wasn't he? God damn it. Pizza Hut serves beer. iBookBoy says Pizza Hut serves beer. I don't know about that. Do they really? I got a Pizza Hut right by my house. One thing I know is that Pizza Hut and Domino's is across the street from each other by my house. And then behind those buildings is Taco Bell. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. 9 times out of 10, I'm going Taco Bell. I'll give it to you. I think Domino's and Pizza Hut, I think they're open 24/7. And our Taco Bell here is only open till like 1 or 2 a.m. or 3 maybe. I think maybe 3 on the weekend, which is pretty late for Taco Bells. A lot of the Taco Bells close early. Still, I'm going Taco Bell almost as much as I can. Can we talk about pizza for a minute? Can we go off the script for a minute? Would that be cool with you guys? I get hated on. People hate on me. I know it's a sad world we live in when people can hate on someone like me. I get hated on because I like the thin crust pizza. And I don't want to offend anybody, but motherfucker, I don't like bread that much. I don't like dough. I don't want to eat 90% dough, 1% pepperoni. I know. Well, yeah, fuck whatever. Crucify me. Make me the martyr of all pizza. I'm a big fan of the toppings on pizza. Who doesn't like cheese? I don't know. No one. Lactose people, maybe. Eat the cheese. Then, I like meat, so I'll do pepperoni. Maybe like those balls of meat. What the fuck are those called? I don't know. The meatballs, perhaps. Those motherfucking balls of meat. You know what I'm talking about. And then, you gotta have something green on there, right? So maybe some green bell peppers. You could do jalapenos if you're feeling spicy that night. But, bro, these thick sausage. I couldn't think of that word, sausage. Thank you. Those balls of meat. Sausage balls. Man, I like the thin pizza, dude. I got the Shackaroni. I almost said Shakavelli. I got that new fucking Tupac album, Shakavelli, and I really enjoyed it. I got the now I can't remember what it's really called. Okay, let's have another drink. I got that Shackaroni. I liked it, man. I didn't really care for Papa John anyways. That fool sweats too much. Sometimes I'll be watching Food Network, and these fools are cooking, and they're just sweating and sweating and sweating, especially fat dudes, just sweating and sweating and sweating. I'm like, bro, you're sweating in the pasta. I don't mind it, but I know it's like a no-no. Like, bro, if you get one drop of sweating in my pasta, I'm good with that, man. I used to do jujitsu. These fools would be like sweating on you, goes in your ear, goes in your mouth, your nose, your eyeball. You ever had another man sweat go into your eyeball? Fucking, it's a hoot. Nah, it's weird. A little bit of sweat in there. I also read stories about people that ash their cigars into their chili. When they're making like a big pot of chili, to ash a cigar into it. Look that up, because I'm not making that up. I swear to God. There's something called ashing cigar ash into the chili. And I think that's one of those dumbass things where people are like, yeah, dude, it flavors it. No, it doesn't, bitch. You saw somebody accidentally ash their cigar, or some dickhead who just didn't give a fuck about nobody, ashed it, and then you were like, oh, that must have been on purpose. And you just started doing it, pissing me off. What were we talking about? Oh, Papa John sweats too much. I don't trust that fucking guy, man. Anybody that sweats that much, I don't fucking trust him. How do we even get to this topic, man? Man, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What time is it? We're at 32 minutes. Okay. I've been breaking tables. Man. Some people support it, some people don't, but I've been breaking tables. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop breaking no damn tables. Why? That's what the fuck I do. It's a great fucking scheme. It's a great gimmick. Why? I charge the world $187 throughout the week. It adds up. If you donate $5, you helped. You helped me break a table. $5 here, $5 there, $5 here, $5 there. We end up at 187. Motherfucker, I break a table. If you guys haven't seen my YouTube channel, I break several tables. This week I did a front flip through a table. It was a plastic table. It's shattered and then stabbed me in the back. I got cuts. I still have cuts on my arm right here. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I've really hit the limit of what will Ninja Lifestyle do to avoid getting a real job. Well, he will prostitute his body to become a one-man backyard wrestling show. And I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. I will do anything. Dude, did I ever tell you guys when I worked on slot machines, I had a plot I was going to kill my boss? We probably shouldn't talk about this on the podcast. I was gonna rob him and kill him at his house. Definitely, never mind. We'll talk about this another time. But I'm desperately trying I'm desperately trying to avoid getting a real job. And we've started jumping through tables, having a great time, loving every minute of it. I love spending time on Twitch, man. I'm really promoting the Twitch because YouTube is on its way out. And I've kind of changed lanes with YouTube. Also, my injury has been making me really like bummed out. But I've been on YouTube. I've been giving you guys directions, not you guys, but local skaters. I've been giving local skaters, like kids, directions and addresses to great places to skate. Schools that they might not have known about. Schools, little courtyards, parks, a U-Haul, just areas where like skaters are just pussies, man. Skaters are the worst. They like to do this thing where like if a skateboarder finds a good set of stairs, right? You guys know skaters like to jump down stairs or grind down the handrails. Everyone everyone likes to skaters specifically. If they find a good set of stairs, they say, "Oh, I found these stairs." And they do a kick flip, they do their little 180, and they go, "Cool. I really love that. I had a wonderful time today kick flipping those stairs and 180ing those stairs. But you know what? I'm going to keep it a secret because I don't want anyone else to have fun. I want only me to have fun. It's my stairs and no one else's." Bitch, that shit's behind Walmart. You're skating behind Walmart. You don't own Walmart, you piece of fuck. I hate skaters like that, man. I don't hate them. Okay, I don't hate them. I strongly disagree. I keep saying I hate these people, but I grew up with them. I grew up with people that are just like that, and I don't hate them. So I should really like change that verbiage. But it's annoying to me. It's annoying to me that you have so much fun and then you go, "Okay, keep it only for me." I'm the type of dude. Let me tell you what happened. Last night and last weekend. Last weekend I went to the bar. I was downtown. I was hanging out. I went to watch the Golden Knights game on Saturday. I put in I bought my homies one beer. It's one of those things like I buy the first round, you buy the next round. I bought them one beer, one single beer. They were like, "Okay, it's gonna be $9." It was 3 people, so $9, whatever. It was like a special deal. I put in $5 because I gave them a 20. They give me $11 back. I give them a tip, and I have $5 left. I put my $5 in the slot machine, and I hit $210. Crazy. I hit a 5-spot on Keno. 5-spot on Keno and 25-cent bet. $200. Cool. You know what I say? First thing I say is, beers on me for the rest of the night. No matter what. Beers on me for the rest of the night. Because I know I just won $200. That came directly from God. Like, it didn't come, like, it was a gift from the universe. I just got $200. So, it ain't just for me. The universe gave me that money so that I could share it with my friends. I'm keeping 100. I'm taking 100 home and putting it in my dresser. But half of that money is for all of us. So I go out, we play pool, I buy everybody's drinks, I pay for the pool, we go to another bar, buy everybody's drinks. It's only $100. So when I think of these skateboarders who find a really cool skate spot and their first thought is don't share it with anybody, it gives me this weird like greedy like it makes me feel very uneasy. Like you're like what the fuck? Like this brings you so much joy. Why not fucking share it with people? It's a fucking set of stairs. And then people do these people cry about this shit. They go, well, if everybody knows about it, then skaters are going to come and they're going to litter. They're going to leave their trash there. or they're gonna get kicked out, and then the business is gonna skate proof the spot. It's gonna put knobs, or they're gonna put like bricks or something. They're gonna ruin it for everybody. I'm like, oh, they're going to do exactly what you're doing? They're gonna do exactly what you're currently doing? It must be entitlement, man, because you're the only one who's allowed to do this, but no one else? No, they're not, but I'm not like them. Bitch, whose White Claw is that? Whose White Claw can is that right there? Well, that was mine. You motherfucker, you kick flipped the stairs and left a White Claw, and you're gonna be mad at the world for littering? That's how skaters are. Skaters are very hypocritical, and I know, takes one to know one. I used to be like this. So now that I'm a little bit older and wiser, or maybe because now I'm injured and I'll never skate good again, now I just want to share the love. Let's be real. I just think it's an odd gene to have. How did we start talking about that? That's my new YouTube series, Spot Checks. I've been breaking tables. The end. So, Amazon.com. I recently had a problem with my sink, so I had to change out a bunch of parts. I had to get a new seat. I had to get a new what is that thing called? A new cartridge for the thing, whatever. And I got it on Amazon. Everything's good. Whatever. I'm in the sink. I'm trying to use my fucking light. I have flashlights in every room of my house. I'm a weird like flashlight weirdo. I'm stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone needs flashlights. Buy good flashlights. Everyone. I think everyone needs multiple flashlights in every room in your house. Get flashlights. I love these flashlights, but for whatever reason, the flashlight that I had in my bathroom, I'm in there trying to fix my fucking sink, and the flashlight goes out, and I grab another flashlight from my room on my little nightstand. It doesn't work, and I get fucking mad. I go, fuck this. I need to quit buying these goddamn shit fucking flashlights from Walmart. I'm getting fucking mad. So, I'm a nerd. I'm a bit of a nerd. You know, I'm very internet savvy. I go online, I type in best flashlight Reddit. Because whenever I want to get the truth about something, I type in Reddit at the end. It's weird. Reddit is like a cesspool of good and bad information, but when it comes to like home tips or like just basic things you want to buy, Reddit is the answer. Anyways, I type in flashlight, I find a flashlight that's $11 that everyone says it's a good flashlight, and I'm looking at it and it looks like it's about this big. I buy it on Amazon. I buy this fucking flashlight. It comes yesterday. It came yesterday. This fucking thing is 1 inch tall. It's the smallest goddamn flashlight. From the picture, I thought it was going to be 5 inches tall. This motherfucker is tiny. Smallest flashlight I've seen in my entire goddamn life. And I say, wow, I'm going to have to return this bitch. This flashlight is too goddamn small. I say, you know what, man? Let me see what it does. I turn it on, bro. This flashlight is small as a fucking ant. It's as small as... Oh, what's some small? Drunk guy tried to think of small things. Go. It's as small as a pen cap. I could not think of it. I swear to God, there's a million small things on earth. I could not think of a small. It's as small as a fucking pen cap. As small as my dick. Anyways, I turn this bitch on. I go blind for 9 days. This small light. I turned it on. I used to have a wall right here. It melted my wall from how bright it was. My wall melted apart. Now my neighbors can see me when I shower because I've melted the bathroom wall. The brightest goddamn light I've ever seen in my life. And this motherfucker is so tiny. And I thought to myself, you know what? This light is so damn bright. Great podcast topic, I know, thank you. This light is so bright. For the third time in my life, I'm gonna go on Amazon, I'm gonna write a review. And I wrote the exact same thing I'm telling you guys right now. I got this light. I was going to return it. It looked bigger in the pictures. Then I turned it on, and I'm never going to... This is my prized possession now. I hope they start making lights for guns. It feels like every topic goes back to guns now. I feel like... it. I'm so happy about this flashlight, man. As a flashlight nerd, I'm so happy about this flashlight, man. Y'all can send me a DM. I'll send you the Amazon link to this fucking flashlight. This fucker's tiny. It came with a keychain, so I can put it on my keys if I need to. Man, that motherfucker is dope. We're getting close to the end of the podcast here. Let me quickly get through this. I got a new I don't know what it's called, a bed sheet. I got a thing that goes over my mattress. Motherfucker, that thing is soft. Next topic. My homie Canuck, Captain Canuck here on Twitch, he does security in Canada. And I was watching his stream recently, and he's like, yeah, I'm going back to work. COVID virus is like calming down. That damn mattress cover, dude. He goes back to work. He's like, yeah, I had to do a security class for 40 hours to get licensed. I said, 40 hours for security, and you don't get to carry a gun? He don't get to carry a gun. Apparently, Canadian security is way serious, because when I did security for 2 years here, I even did armed security with the gun. My gun class was 8 hours. and they didn't teach me nothing. They didn't teach shit except for a couple of laws. Couple of ways to protect yourself. If not with a gun, to protect yourself legally. And it made me think, what the fuck could they possibly be teaching you for 40 straight fucking hours? Well, obviously not 40 straight hours, probably like 8-hour classes throughout the week, but man, that's a long time just to learn how to tell somebody this area is off limits. That's a long time to be like, yeah, the bathroom's next, turn right there, and then there's a bathroom. I had to train 40 hours to tell these fools where the bathroom is. It's crazy, but I appreciate it. It's 40 fucking hours, dude, for security. I'm gonna tell you guys, like they teach you how to chill people out, how to calm down situations. I did my security class. They just watched Roadhouse. They said get 2 fat dudes and beat everybody's ass with a spin kick. And I said, okay, cool. And then I dapped them, and then we shook hands like they do in Roadhouse. No, I'm joking. They literally told you don't ever touch anyone. In my security class, they literally said don't ever touch anyone. There's no tackling nobody. There's no chasing nobody down. There's no sliding over the car. There's no jumping over the river. Motherfucker, they just said mind your fucking business. That's what you do. You know what I do? I get on my radio. I say, hey, call police. hey, can somebody on the radio call police? Because there's a bunch of bullshit happening right now, and I don't get paid enough. I literally don't get paid enough. When I did event security, I made $9 an hour. You think I'm gonna get my ass beat for $9 an hour? I've done it for free. But do you think I'm gonna hopefully you think I'm gonna willingly get my ass beat for $9? Fuck no. I'm gonna back the fuck up. I might make a strong face. I might flex real hard like this. But that's about all I'm gonna do. I'm not touching nobody. I'm not grabbing nobody. I'm not stopping nobody from doing anything. You start pissing on the ground, good for you. Call the police. Call the police. You start fighting somebody, call the police. You start steal a purse, hey, that fool stole a purse, call the police. I'm not stopping nobody, man. It ain't worth it. Because guess what? This is the truth. Not that anyone cares. This is the truth. If you get into almost any altercation, whether it was justified or not, you get fired. No matter what you do, whether it was good, whether it was bad, whether they gave you a Medal of Honor, you're getting fired. No matter what. I'd rather mind my fucking business, man. I mean, it was only $9. Fuck you. Fire me. Bye. I'll go get another job. I just thought I thought it was really interesting that that fool had to take a 40-hour course. What the fuck? How the fuck can you even fill? How do you fill 40 hours with nothing? Security's job is to do nothing. Last topic, man, and this is a serious topic. I've gotten back into the habit of making lists. I know it sounds weird, but it's very helpful for me. And if you are struggling with procrastinating or things like that, we've had these topics before. I finally got back on it, making a list of things to do. Here's my list. Let me go back a page. Very simple. Dinner, ninja review, trash, laundry, spot check, bed, dishes, doctor. And then I cross them out. I write them down and I cross them out when I get them done. I didn't cross off laundry, but I did laundry yesterday. Boom. Dishes, boom. Ninja review, done. Cross them out. Something about the act of crossing out an activity is extremely motivating for me. And if you are struggling with with not getting things done, I also get really stressed out. If I have 3 things to do, I get really stressed out because I don't know like how to do it, when to do it. How do I do this first? I have to do this first. I have to do this first. And I make all these excuses and get all jumbled up in my head. And if you struggle with that, then I beg you to make a list. Then you can, it's so simple. It's such a simple thing to do. Just write things down and cross them out. It's so simple. But for whatever reason, it's very helpful for me to get through like just basic things, man. My sink, backyard issues, even like internet things. Like, oh, edit this. I have 3 things to edit. How do I do all this, man? It's overwhelming. Then I have to go to the post office. How do I do all this shit? The list really helps me a lot, and I've told you guys before, and I fell off the wagon for a while as far as lists. I'm back on it now, and it's very, very helpful. So despite all the bullshit that I've told you guys today about random topics and Pizza Hut and breaking tables and fucking bright ass fucking lights off Amazon, making lists, if there's anything worthwhile about this podcast, it is that if you struggle with procrastinating and being overwhelmed, I implore you to make some lists. Anyways, that's the end of the podcast. Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah from the people in the chat? I appreciate you guys being here. We were a little bit off topic today. We were a little bit all over, a little bit jumbled, but we got it done. If you tuned in late, the podcast rerun happens on Sunday. You can watch this on iTunes, Podbean, and also on YouTube. You can also watch it live every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're a little bit late today, but I promise you, we try, we do our best. Right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. Hell yeah, to Love My Toe, Murderbot, Cat fucking Makes, Scrambles, iBook Boy, North Shooter, Infamy. I appreciate all you guys for being here. That's all I got as far as the official podcast. I'll hang out for a little bit after this, but all good things have to come to an end. I hope you guys all have a safe weekend. Don't get in trouble. Don't go to jail. As always, don't drink too much, but don't drink too little. You know that. This dude's mouth said Pizza Hut, but his real mouth said Taco Bell. Piss me the fuck off.